What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon. In the crypto universe, today is Thursday, October 13th, and today we're going to be talking about amazing PFP collections that are absolutely undervalued at this very moment, and they are on my radar at this very moment. Now, every collection that I'm going to share with you is not financial advice. This is just my own opinion. This is just for your entertainment. So please take this into account if you decide to ever buy any of these NFTs. I'm only here to provide all the information, and hopefully it's educational for you to decide if this is something that you're going to invest in. So guys, be sure to watch this video throughout its entirety, stick around to the very end to hear my conclusion. And as always, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful to any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys, let's get right into it. Now, there are a ton of PFP collections out there, but I'm just going to show you what's on my radar. And I haven't bought into any of these collections, or maybe I will be, but we won't know until maybe later on down the road. But for right now, we're just sharing with you what these collections are. Now, the very first one is Boryoku Baby Dragons, which is the sister or baby company of the Boryoku Dragons. Now, what's interesting about this is that the Boryoku Dragons is around 50 Solana or higher, but the baby dragons are around 5.99 Solana. Now, true story, this collection actually had a floor price of over 70 Solana, which is crazy. So these are actually great deals, great entry points in case you're interested. Just keep in mind that there are 76 of these NFTs listed with a 1.5K collection total. 806 unique owners own either one or two or more of these NFTs in their wallet. Look at these things. They're actually quite cute, and they're actually quite affordable compared to the actual Boryoku Dragons, the original Gen 1 collection. So this is from the same company, same team, but they have babies, and I think it's actually really cool to see these things, and who knows if these will go up in price or not. But let's go ahead and look into the charts, because this is where it used to be at. As you can see here, it was around 79 Solana at one point in terms of the all-time high, maybe even higher than that. But as you can see, over time, from February all up until now, we've seen a huge decline in the price to the fact that it's almost hovering around 4 to 5 Solana. That's crazy. So really, in my eyes, this is the dip that I'm looking for, and it's not that much to pay for that. I mean, 5 Solana for this NFT that could, who knows, maybe 10, 20x from here. It's potentially, it could happen, but I'm not going to say it will be. What's interesting though is that right now, if we're looking at the chart for the listing, it's the listings have actually only increased, which is actually not good. Usually you like a less supply of NFTs listed on the floor, but as we can see from May, we've only seen a slight increase since then. But what's really interesting, even in regards to that, if you look at the relative strength index, you're seeing that there's actually buying pressure more and more over time. That's actually increasing in volume over time. So that's really cool. That's why I think this collection stands out a lot. So Boryoku Baby Dragons, that's on my list and on my radar. What's next? We also have Owly. Now, Owly is a newer collection. Right now it's trading for around 0.95 Solana, so it's less than $33 or less than $30, depending on where Solana is in price at this moment. But this is a newer collection. Now, this collection is based off of coffee and merchandise, off of beans, which is actually kind of interesting. I've never seen an NFT collection that's been connected to coffee, but personally, I love coffee. So I love my lattes, I love my espressos. So that's why I'm bringing this collection up. Now, for less than 1 Solana, you can get one of these NFTs. But say, for instance, if I go over here, there's some other traits I would rather look for. Like, say, for instance, I would probably look for the coral trait. Now, the coral is not that many. There's around 20. And, you know, it fluctuates. Sometimes it could just be 2, 3. But this is actually pretty cool to see that this trait is actually available even as low as 2.17 Solana. So let's go ahead and go into the charts. If we go into the charts, this is, again, a newly released collection. So we're looking at this based on the hourly chart. And so right now, it isn't showing much upside at the very moment, but that doesn't mean this project is dead. Probably this is very early on in the project, maybe you can get in early. And who knows, we haven't really seen major green candles yet because that full adoption is there. But again, we don't know if this project is legit, but I know on Magic Eden, if you go back, most importantly, all the collections that we're going to review today, most of them have this badge, which is really important. That means they have great standing, good relationship, they seem authentic. So just keep that in mind. If you ever invest in a project, make sure to have that tag right there. But let's look at other things that has been going on in Owl NFT. Now, the most checked collection in the Discord last 24 hours by Soul Rarity's perspective, Owl NFT is 12% above all these other people. Patches, Primordials, Launch Labs, Uprising Panther, so forth, so on. So as you can see here, this seems to be a strong community behind it. Next up, they said this, buy the Owl NFT. then stake the owl, get owly token, buy some coffee with that token, and it's that simple. So as you can see here, if you have any of these NFTs and you like coffee, well, stake your NFTs, hold them in their staking mechanism, earn the hourly token, and then get some coffee. So if this actually performs really well, I think that'd be really interesting for holders who really are into this type of thing. But I want us to look into the roadmap because this is their actual website. Now, if you look at the roadmap, Q4 2022, the hourly token is one of the things that's going to be available pretty soon, or maybe it is soon right now. Raffles is another thing, and merchandise is another thing that will be hopefully open for the hourly holders using the hourly token. Then the marketplace is supposed to come right after that, where you can buy things, their products, using either Solana, hourly, or USDC, and probably just fiat, the US dollar. There's also expanding hourly, which is online retail operations to external marketplaces such as Amazon, which Shopify. Very ambitious, but again, this is what they intend to do. We want to recognize people's goals and roadmaps. Their scale in retail business, well, that's where they're going to expand, and it becomes much bigger, where they can integrate Helium's payment system to the public in order to have people, buy coffee on their coffee store. Then there's the hourly coffee, which is a brick and mortar retail business, where you can actually buy these hourly coffees, which I think is really interesting. And then there's the grocery chains, so forth, so on. So you guys kind of get the point around hourly. So that's hourly. Let's check out the next collection in mind. And this is called Ukiyo. Now, I brought this video up before a while back, but we're going to do a follow-up on that because right now the price is still hovering around 4.12 Solana. So it's actually hasn't dropped significantly or hasn't increased significantly. Right now there's 671 of these NFTs on the floor, 6.5 total collection, 2,800 holders hold one or more of these NFTs, which is actually kind of cool. Now, if we look at the chart, look at this chart. Right now, it's kind of doing a bit of a sideways trading action. Again, not much upside, not much downside. But right now, we need to break above the 5 Solana floor level. And right now, we're just not at that point. We're actually just hovering right here. And right now, we're not even seeing any movement in terms of listings. We need to bring this below 694 of these NFTs listed. We have to still stay below that. And we're also seeing weak buying pressure. But don't let this be the fear factor. Usually, at these times, these are great opportunities to buy the dip, but also at the same time, maybe you're buying in when a project is failing. That's for you to decide. But right now, I think there's a lot of opportunity for Ukiyo to really just branch out and start something new. Because again, they're a brand, they're a lifestyle. That's their mantra, that's their idea, their motto, I would say. So I think there could be more upside to this, but let me show you some other things that maybe could make you feel a little bit better. Now, if you go to Ukiyo on howrare.is, you can find 3 traits, which basically has very limited traits. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because, these gold traits, these gold body 3 traits are one of the most desired things. Now, if you look here, in my last video a long time ago, there were a ton more of these gold body 3 traits on the floor, but now when I'm looking back, all of them have been bought up and there's not that many left actually. So that means that people are accumulating these for long term. And not only that, let's look here. So Zenjin Vipers, which is another NFT collection, is doing apparently an art upgrade with Ukiyo, merging, the technological features of Ukiyo's, Daft Punk type of feel and cyberpunk feel in their designs with Zenjin Vipers, creating this unique PFP. So I think that's really cool. If this turns out to be the case, then you can expect the price of Ukiyo NFTs to go up in price. Maybe Zenjin Vipers too. But if this PFP comes out the way that it looks like this right now, it could do really well. So what's the next collection? And that is Doge Capital. Now, you guys must be wondering, why am I talking about Doge Capital? Well, Doge Capital is a project that started off a while back when Solana was kind of first starting out. And it's actually one of the OGs of the space. But the reason I bring this up is because it's giving me Solana monkey business vibes. So you guys know Solana monkey business. Their floor price is through the roof. Over 150 Solana. It's been above that for so long, thanks to Steve Harvey creating awareness around that project. But again, who knows if Elon Musk or any other celebrity or influencer, who knows, decides to change their PFP into this nice pixelated art. Well, guess what? This price for this entry is 2.79 Solana. And there is 249 of these NFTs listed out of the floor out of 5,000. It's a 5,000 collection. 2,400 holders hold these NFTs. So for 2.79 Solana, this is actually a great deal in my point of view. I definitely think these could actually do really well, and especially in the next bull market. Look at this one. This one's a very unique one for 3.2 Solana, and it has this alien trait, which I really dig. So again, amazing deals right here that you can definitely look forward to. Who knows where this will go? but I think this is definitely something to look forward to. Now, if you're wondering what they were building, definitely check out Litecoin Yagami. He has a great breakdown of what they've been doing behind the scenes, because he actually spoke to them and actually has some updates. Like their marketplace, they're going to have a fully functional marketplace. So what's really great about this marketplace is that it's extremely important for the marketplace to succeed to having a UI and UX system. Now, what they're working on is that they're going to develop a marketplace for people to release their NFTs, which is going to be a fully functional marketplace with Doge Capital. Next up, let's talk about the Doge Token. Now, the Doge Token is what you would earn for staking your NFTs and putting them in a staking mechanism on their website. But it's crucial for how the marketplace is going to function. Rather than the funds going straight to the founder's wallet, it's going to be allocated back to the community. As you can see, the allocation is going to go towards the staking pool, casino, Questa pool, liquidity pool, DAO treasury. You notice that there's not a single sliver of that going to the creators at all, which I think is really cool in my point of view. So where can this collection go is really awesome. I mean, there's so many different things in this thread that I want you guys to check out. So keep it in mind. There's a lot more here that you should check out within Doge Capital, but this is a great summary in my perspective. Now, what's the next collection? And that is LabScientists. Now, LabScientists is also a very new collection. Now, what's really interesting about this collection is that the revenue, the shared revenue, is going to be an add-on service such as staking, raffles, auctions, and upgrade systems. Now, I will say that the artwork is actually pretty cool and unique in itself. 552 of these NFTs on the floor with a 5.5 collection, 1,400 holders. 1.4 in terms of entry price on the floor. Now, if you're looking at the artwork is actually pretty sick, and I can see people using this PFP in time, over time. I mean, I have to say, this artwork is just phenomenal. Like, look at this one with this amazing nature background, this TV headset. We have a Doctor Strange outfit with this amazing cyberpunk head. Again, it just keeps going. This artwork is just something that you cannot ignore, and I really dig it. We even have a Squid Games hat as well. Now, if we look at the floor, again, it's taken a dip ever since its launch, and it's fairly new. We went up all the way from 3.4 down to 1.4. Again, there's nothing that we could show in this chart that shares with you where this collection can go. Again, very early. But now that you're watching this video, maybe it can help you understand where LabScientists can go. This is one of the collections that they have. I know LabScientists is a part of another collection that is kind of a card that you can buy on Magic Eden, which I'm not going to bring up in this video, but it's also revenue sharing as well, because they have a marketplace where you can earn revenue from people listing their NFTs, selling their NFTs. Basically, that's the whole shebang, right? So this is what this NFT collection is all about. Now, the last one I want to share with you is Slime Goons. Slime Goons I've been absolutely bullish on because I have 25 of these NFTs. I'm a whale. There's a reason why I bought 25, even at 0.79 Solana, even all the way up to 2 Solana, 1.5 Solana. I dollar cost average until I had 25. But 371 of these NFTs are on the floor. We've even seen it go as low as 190 at one point. The total collection size is 5,000, 1,200 holders. Now, the reason this is such a important collection in my point of view is because the person who created this collection, his name is Belmont. Belmont helped create the collection of Soded. Soded right now 30, sometimes, well, last time I checked it was around 30 Solana or floor price and higher when it used to be 1 Solana. I think it's down to like 17, maybe even 20 Solana at the time of this recording, I'm not so sure. But this collection is absolutely primed for an explosion at any point because they've already airdropped crystals to their holders, which you can now buy in the secondary market on Magic Eden. But also there's a lot of different airdrops from different collabs that are going to send to you guys. So getting in at 1.22 Solana is actually a great deal in my perspective. Now, if we look at the chart is showing me that this is primed to explode at any point in time. Yes, right now we're above the amount listed of a resistance level of 353, but it doesn't take too much to break below that. As you can see here, we are around 190 in terms of NFTs listed, like I mentioned before. But again, we could see some more buying pressure when the next announcement happens. And also, these crystals are going to serve a purpose because we're going to be able to enhance our NFTs into this next revolutionary goonified, what they call it, goonification NFTs. So that's really cool. Now, guys, I'm going to end this video here because we're going to conclude it in my own perspective. Now, everything I just mentioned here are collections that you just need to keep in mind. Now, one of these collections may do really well compared to the rest. Not all of them are going to do really well. And also, they may do really well at their own time period. They may not do really well at the same time. So you need to do your research to follow these projects, follow their Discord, follow their Twitter, follow the founders, follow the community. Understand, like, how active is it? What are they doing? What are they building? What value are they bringing to you? Are they trying to make you money in some shape or form? Let that be a factor. Make sure that they are authentic. Make sure they're not lying. Because a lot of people like to tell you a story, but they don't deliver. So look at their track history. Look at their biography. You know, you need to understand before you invest in anything. This is like investing in a stock, right? You do your research on a business. So make sure to invest in the right NFTs because that's your share of that business. Keep that in mind. So, guys, if you like what you heard, like what you saw, leave a comment down below, either on Twitter or on YouTube. I want to hear your comments and thoughts. And maybe there's an NFT collection that I haven't covered, and we'll do it in our next video because I want to cover the greatest PFP projects out there. So guys, be sure to like up the button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Join our Patreon page for all our private alpha calls, investment strategies, and one-on-one consultations in the link below. Limited spaces are available, so be sure to reserve your spot today. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.